Hi, this is Maginoni, and welcome to another edition of The Good, the Bad, and the Disappointing. This week was actually rather difficult. I kept pulling books, for the good, the bad, disappointing, and I finally just put everything back, picked, like, just gut feelings, what I thought. And let's start off with the good, and that is Captain America number 9. Now, why did I think Captain America number 9 was the most best book for this week? Considering there was a lot of other books out there, and there's probably a lot of other books that technically would deserve number 1. Well, I'll tell you, it was the sense of action. I loved Immonen's artwork. The story just flowed. I loved the battle between Falcon Cap, Armadillo, and Cobra, and it was just all of that was great. It was just a lot of fun to read, and the ending was really solid. A solid ending with a cliffhanger, which makes you just go, "Oh, am I seeing what I'm seeing?" And I just can't wait to get to the next issue. And that to me was what I was a primary criteria is what book did I read that was good that maybe immediately just want the next one. And this one fit the bill exactly. Now with this one, we're basically what's going on is Hydra's trying to let loose a virus of sorts that's going to basically make um, baby making impossible in the future. Or once everybody gets infected, all the men get infected, and Falcon is desperately trying to prevent that from happening. And Falcon is, let's just say, he might be the all new Captain America, but what we really needed was the old, reliable Captain America. But regardless, this is still just such a fun book to read, and I would definitely recommend it. My bad. Batman Eternal. And then you're probably going, why is this bad? Well, I'm telling you, it's not because of the bad art. It's, as I was reading this book, I just suddenly realized something. I mean, now granted, it's my fault for going 46 weeks in before I realized this, but if you really think about what Snyder's doing here and his team of writers, is it's a whodunit book, right? Somebody's out to get Batman. Batman is the world's greatest detective, but yet he can't figure out who it is. He goes to every single villain, accusing each and every one of them for destroying his life. He went like this issue here. He goes to Ra's. The last time he went to the Riddler, and it's just one after the other. It's just a who's who of villains. Now, I guess you can say, the whole purpose of this book is to have this epic vision where it's all of Batman's supervillains just coming after him one after the other. And my problem with that is these types of stories have already been done repeatedly. And none of the villains really get their true time in the sun to shine. It's basically Batman comes rampaging through like a bull in a china shop, going, "How dare you ruin my life?" And then he starts beating people up, and they go, "But I didn't do it, Batman. This time, really, I didn't. And this is why I didn't do it." And then he goes, "Oh," and he goes storming off to the next supervillain. I mean, and you can't even argue the fact of, well, see, Maginoni, that's how great this villain is, because he's completely got Batman twisted up and he can't figure out what's right or wrong. Bullshit. This is called fucking, I'm just throwing supervillain after supervillain for 46 weeks, so this way you can't figure out who it is. I can't lay down a concrete story with plot twists and mystery and, trickery until we get to the end. No, this is every week I'm going to dangle another villain in front of you just to say it's not him. until we get to the last one. And let me tell you this. Once I figured that out, the magic of the series is gone. Completely bored. I don't know if I'm going to keep getting this now. Because, like I said, fool me, man. I 46 issues till I figured this out. But yeah, that's what happens. He goes to Roz. He's like, Roz, why are you doing this to me? And Roz is like, Batman, I'm going to get you at your best. I'm not going to get you now. Oh. Sorry about that, Roz. I guess, I gotta go back to Gotham and, look out for the villain. Let me help you clean up a little bit. Yeah, thank you. This is my disappointing of the week. And the reason why this is my disappointment of the week is because obviously we have some shoddy editing going on here. In Black Vortex number 1, at the end of that issue, every single one of these characters were transformed into their evolutionary form. This week, however, everybody's fine. And, Angel goes, well, yeah, I'll give this a try. And it's like only a couple... Iceman wants to go, and pretty much it's... Everybody's saying, don't go in. So I'm like going, okay, what happened between Black Vortex number 1 and Star-Lord? Did you not get the memo that, not everybody got transformed? And they're fighting over not going in there. And then you get a new villain popping up who's trying to take the Black Vortex. And I'm like going, story continuity, please. Table of 1 left because you didn't obviously pay attention to what's going on, and you completely I don't know. It's just, it's like these little things like this happen. Well, yeah, I guess it's very minor in the grand scheme, and I guess you can say, well, honey, calm down. Not everybody's reading everything, but what about the people who are reading everything? It's like, why don't you try to write a outline and follow the damn outline instead of changing how things end the previous issue. So this way you're left more going, what the hell happened? When's this gonna happen in my storyline? And it doesn't happen at all. I'm like, oh man, this type of shit just pisses me off. And this is why this is disappointing, because this series was going up on a high and just completely derailed it. Bad book. Anyways, if you have any comments or questions, let me know. Like, share. I also do a comic book podcast with Cons, Freaks, and Geeks. Put the link down below. Let me know what your good, your bad, your disappointing are for this week. And I'll have more videos and stuff later. So until next time.